How's it going? Joe Luque over at Phillips Chevy, hanging out in my favorite trucks again, the Silverado EV, and this time I'm in a Trail Boss, which is very cool. Trail Boss inspired, if you guys are familiar with the Trail Bosses, the gas ones. Now there's an EV Trail Boss, and I really like how they do the smaller rims with the fatter tire, because that's what's kind of cool. Sits nice and high, so it's got a nice little lift on it. So we're hanging out in one of these, and these are just great. Right now there's some amazing incentives and some ComEd incentives still going on until the end of the year, and they're expected to continue for 26. But hanging out, of course, you know, obviously you're familiar with the two big screens now. So the interior is just amazing. Starting off on the left hand side on this Trail Boss, we do have memory seats, so you can set your memory settings for two different positions. And you just hit the button, goes back exactly where you're at. Power windows, locks, mirrors, of course, like they all have. Power parking brakes over here. Your lane departure warning. Your button for your power frunk. When you hit that, just let it open all the way up. Don't force it open or close. Just let it do its thing, and it opens up pretty quick for you. Also have the tailgate release that will release that, and you have a trailer brake controller. So that's what's on the left side here. You can have all your steering wheel controls, and I love how in a lot of the new Chevys you have your nice big center screen, and it allows you to change the screen. So right now we're on a screen with a lot of info, your music info, miles per hour, date, temperature, charge, what's left on your charge. Of course, you can change that screen to a little different format depending on what your eyes like to see. Most people do like to have their map here now instead of on the really big screen. But if you do have the navigation going, center screen is going to show you close up, and then the big screen will show you the big picture. So if we're going from here to Chicago, it's going to show you where you are all the way to Chicago on this screen. You can even do it a dual screen, which is very cool. But yeah, just moving on to the center screen still. You can put it to less information if that looks a little bit better to you, but being able to change it to 4 different screens is very, very cool. But yeah, your new shifter, which is real easy. Once you get used to this, it's just pull towards you up for reverse, pull towards you down for drive, press the button on the edge for park. Do it a couple times, and it's the easiest shifter you'll ever have. So I really like what they did with that. But not forgetting what's on the steering wheel, you do have one pedal driving, but you can also use the buttons behind the steering wheel to do that, and that's going to slow the vehicle down and get energy back, magnetic energy, put it back into the battery, which is cool. Once you're an EV person, almost everybody does that. That's the only way that they drive. But cruise control here, heated steering wheel, leather wrap steering wheel. This is the button that's going to change your screens right here. You can go straight to music if you like, and then if somebody calls you can answer with this button, hang up with that one. But just going back to the big screen to give you all your options on there. So lots of options here. You can turn your vehicle off if it's still running, and you can just turn it off. But what's cool is sometimes you don't want it to turn off. You can actually set it to just stay on for about 60 minutes. You just press that button there. Once you go back in the drive, that goes back out, and put it back in park. You'd have to do that again to stay on for an hour, because once you open the door, it is going to turn off to save battery, but sometimes you don't want it to turn off, right? But very cool. You got your shortcuts up here. You can go split screen if you like to have music here and your map. It's still such a big screen that is still going to be pretty good for most people. You can go into more controls and safety. It allows you to customize a lot on here. So once you get yours, you're hanging out within one, you can do a lot of different changes. And now it does allow your rear steering, where you can actually do Sidewinder mode, which is very, very cool to do. That's a lot of fun. You got to try that out. RSTs had it last year, and now the Trail Bosses have it for this year. But yeah, split screen. You want it all into your music, and go straight to music, straight to all maps, straight to your phone. And then you can also look at charging stuff, how long it will take depending on the charger that you're on. All your heat and air controls are down here. So this does have cooled seats, does have heated seats, leather, of course, interior, all your air and heat controls, but you can also use the ones down here. You can see you got your wireless charging down there as well. These are just awesome. You guys really have to come out and check these out. we're going to go over more stuff with these videos, and check mine out because I just love the EVs. If you do too, just check my stuff out. My name's Joe Luque. Come and see me. Watch our stuff. We'll talk to you soon.